What's up, Facebook? Guess what, y'all? I got Keeb here with me, Keeb Booker.
Yes, sir.
Black Lives Matter, Wilmington, Delaware, Black Liberation Movement. McKee Booker, how you doing today, brother?
I'm doing all right, brother.
That's good, man. What's been going on, man, since this election and everything, man? The mayor's back in office.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the people that we was rooting for lost.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Wilmington is trying, I guess, what we could say, get back together from the things that happened or this race.
Right.
You know what I mean? We know there's a lot of separation within the race.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Within us, man. How do you feel about those things, brother?
I feel as though it's a Gil Scott cut.
Mm-hmm.
What can we do, basically? Just keep on moving forward for what's true.
Right.
So, I've been in this game for a while, so I've seen a lot of ups and downs. I've seen a lot of topsy-turvy days. And what I've learned through all that is just to keep my composure and keep pushing. Because just like the reporter asked me with the Bam Bam case,
yeah.
Well, where do you go from here after the DOJ has already made its final solution?
Mm-hmm.
I said, it's not over with me until they pour dirt on me in the pine box.
That's right.
So even with the elected officials, the ones I was rooting for not getting in, it doesn't change the brawl for me because I wasn't really dependent on them, but having them alongside of us would have served a greater purpose for our city and the betterment for our people. So
got you.
That's how I was looking at them.
Got you, man. And yeah, about the Jeremy McDowell case, man. So can you give us a little input on that? What happened? For those that's not up to date on it, you know what I mean, what the DOJ did or what happened?
Right. Okay. So with the DOJ, they said it was a 5-year limit stipulation or whatever that word you call. You know what I'm
limitations.
saying?
Statute of limitations.
Statute of limitation.
Okay.
But we know with murder there is no statute of limitation.
For us.
How do the Wilmington Police Department get statute of limitation and immunity for executing the brother Jeremy McDowell? And like I said from the gate, Matt Dinn and Shotgun Joe should be up on charges because they didn't bring charges up.
Okay.
So they should be brought up on charges for not bringing charges up. And Kathleen Jennings, she kind of showed me, man, that Black Lives Matter don't really matter to Delaware or to the DOJ because, with everybody's own eyes, they saw Brother Bam get executed, shot 16 times, out of a wheelchair with no gun falling out of the wheelchair, but then there's a gun and there's a wheelchair facing in another direction. So this with that alone, didn't sit well with me.
Wow, man. I'm glad, man, that you still pushing for that, man, because we do need justice in that case, brother. You know what I mean? And the Fatty and Shaka Show is definitely behind all that you do. You know what I mean? I want to talk also, man, about people's settlement. You know what I mean? I heard it's some things, surrounding people's settlement, man. What's going on with that, brother?
Oh, with people's settlement, man, I was just talking to a dear friend of mine about the fond memories we have with people's settlement and how that building has been laying dormant for so many years with the community suffering the way it's suffering without the right provisions provided for them, the opportunity to move past some of this crime that we have, prevention. It's so much that could come up out of that building, the people's settlement, man. And I would just love to play a part in that because I'm an East Side child. From growing up, my pop used to teach us karate in there,
right,
along with the other programs in there. And that's a central hub for the people. Like I was even thinking about keeping the name People's Settlement, calling the People's Settlement Freedom Center, or the People's Settlement, any type of thing to just keep that People's Settlement on there, but to bring it to date with what's happening right here.
Right, man. That's good, Key. That's good, man. You know what I mean? So what are some of the things that, if you was to get this building, right, or not just the building, what are some of the things that you would do to make our community safer? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I hear you talk about it's time for us to start to police ourselves, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's time for us to really get back to those days when we had, you remember back in the day, man, they had the Guardian Angels?
Yeah.
You know
they came down Wilmington for a minute too.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So when they come to, when they had that, I used to, you ride through and you'll see them on this corner, that corner. And at that time for us, crime was low.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think our people need a deterrence, man. They need, to see brothers like us or, some other brothers that's been in the streets for a long time standing for the streets now, standing for, justice for the streets. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I understand, like you do. We can't stop what's going on as far as it's going to be drug selling. It's going to be dealing. It's going to be willing. It's going to be all that in our neighborhoods. We already know that, right?
Right.
But when we came up, it was a thing called respect.
Yeah.
You feel me? It was a thing called respect. And I feel like, I know we can't stop what we're doing. We can't stop everything, but we need to put the respect back in the game.
Yeah, and see, I was even sharing over West Side at Helen Chambers Park. This is a basic solution to bring that level of respect back, far as community policing, bringing community activists and brothers who, been in the game, in the streets, that know what time it is, that got their finger on the pulse, to get involved. And, what I said over there was, if you take the community activists, we're already out here doing it for free. And when I say defund the police, I'm not saying take away all that money. I'm just saying reallocate some of the money in the correct way that will be definitely focused on the problem. Because right now it's like almost throwing mud up against the wall, hoping something sticks. So why not, get the community activists involved, right? And I'd say have 4 police cars patrolling the area while the community activists are working day and night, 24/7, paying them $18 to $20 an hour. Now, with the community activists, doing their thing in the community and the police riding around, it brings back a level of respect. Now, it don't bring back the mom and pop respect that we had when Miss Maddie was there. We was fumbling around, and Miss Maddie come out, we would tuck it. So, therefore, there was a level of respect, even with, the drug game. So now, I'm saying bring that level of respect back, not with Miss Maddie, but using the police officers, bridging that gap between us and the police officers. You see what I'm saying? Because if you got the community activists, doing their thing out here, right? And then you got the police officers just cruising around, that cuts down on the level of shootings already.
That's right.
The
police
shooting,
brutality,
the police brutality cases, that goes down tremendously.
That's right.
Now you might have hustlers out there, right? Now, my thing is, I don't want to lock people up, because the 1-2 was out there when we was out there, it's going to be there afterwards.
That's right.
But the thing about it is, it stops people from running up asking people, what you want, what you need, what you got. It's like, you see the cops, you're like, man. The police, the community activists already like, brother, if you don't stop what you're doing, it's just a matter of time before you sitting in the Bing.
That's right.
Some of us already been in the Bing. Some of us just know about the Bing.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So as we rapping and bringing that level of respect down, bringing it down to them, now the level of shootings is going down, because really that's my main concern.
That's right.
I'm hustling. I don't want to see that, but my main thing is to bring the murders down.
Good God
and
Almighty.
This right here brings back that mom and pops coming off the porch saying, there go Miss Maddie. You got the tool, there go the police. Okay, man, I want to bang them, but I can't bang them because the police is there. Then you got the community activists in their ear doing what we do, the police presence, without even locking nobody up. That's and the crime goes down. The mass incarceration goes down. The judicial, white, I don't say supremacy, I say terrorism goes down. The systemic system that's working against us, we're bringing that level down. So at a basic minimum pay, you getting all this out of one type of shot. Right. You know what I'm saying? So
that's that good. Center, but then see all that, right? Good for us.
Right.
But is it good for them?
It's excellent for them.
You feel me?
It's I mean, because if you say you really about it, like you really want to help somebody, and you got to look at the numbers in the city of Wilmington, you don't want to scare the outside businesses from coming in.
That's right.
Because they're looking at the crime level. Now, the mayor has another 4-year term. Within 4 years, can you bring in more business with the crime at its all-time high like it is? And we can't lock our way up out of this.
That's right.
So, there has to be a happy medium.
There has to be a solution.
There has to be a solution,
that's
and
right.
We're offering it to you on a silver platter.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
With
right.
brothers that's willing to roll up their sleeves, put the boots on the ground.
That's right.
And really sacrifice their lives almost like Jesus did, because
that's right.
we're not exempt from bullets. You see what I'm saying? So you take a person that's willing to go out in the crossfire because he loves his kids so much, and that's why I was talking about Velda Potter being a mayor, because if you put a mother bear out there with her cubs, she will fight a grizzly bear to protect them.
That's right.
And that's what we're doing. We're protecting our cubs, man. And that's what People Settlement, that building, is all about.
Yep.
It's all about, getting some things for our communities. We're looking at the future. We're not just looking at ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Like we was talking, it's about legacy. It's not about the instant gratification, because I'm pushing for reparation and all these type of things. I might not see that.
That's right.
But I got seed coming behind me.
That's right, bro.
And within me is a nation, because the Bible says that your seed, your children's children. So that's my children's children, their children's children. There's so much involved with me.